this situation with Sean Puffy Combs and those tapes are getting real crazy. There's a lot of people running for cover and a lot of people hiding. You have people whose names like Meek Mills, French Montana, Jamie Foxx. You have so many different names. Ray J. There's names coming in from all over the place. Jay-Z. And a lot of people are quiet. A lot of people are not voicing their opinions. They're just sitting crossing their fingers and hoping that they don't get mentioned. You know, there's a lot of cheek clapping allegations, Cheek State University, everything, man. You know, we've seen videos now of Ray J and Kevin Hart inside the house partying with the microphone down. We didn't see anything that looks crazy, but we saw them drunk inside these so-called parties that Puffy would have. And we also saw a video of Puffy saying, well, the kids got to go home because now we're about to get into some grown-up stuff, right? So all this stuff is alleged, but there's a lot of alleged cheek clapping stuff, right? And there's famous artists of the past that are now outwardly LGBT, and they're outing a lot of people. They're speaking about these people. They're saying, well, he was involved, she was there, they did this. So now everybody's blowing the whistle. And it gets crazy, man. it gets real crazy. But Ray J is alleged to have had indulged in some stuff, right? And there's somebody that's actually calling him out. That's actually a known LGBT person, and he's calling out Ray J, saying, you know, Ray J indulged in some of that, you know. But let's listen to Ray J when he's on News Nation and what he had to say. We'll come right back.
Why do you think we haven't heard from anyone until now?
You know, I just feel like a lot of people are in shock. A lot of people are dealing with it in their own way. But in times like these, I mean, we should come together. We should talk about it as a community. It's easy to divide and point fingers, but unity is where you build. You can have a stronger future for the culture. I mean, Diddy's been an icon for decades. We've all listened to his music. We've all been around him, that at least in my era, and have looked up to him. And in this situation, it's super unfortunate, but it's important to learn a lesson right now, and ensure the next generation understands how to move differently with transparency and integrity. And I think transparency and integrity moving forward should be non-negotiable.
I hear you. And look, we need that in every culture. You hear and may know what I hear, which is people aren't coming out because they either suspected this about him or they don't want to have any connection to him. And then I guess there's another group who's worried they're going to get pulled in, which is one of the suggestions from prosecutors. When you were with him, you had to have heard the kinds of things that other people heard about what Diddy could be about on the dark side and excesses of his. What did you make of what you heard, and what did you ever see for yourself that gave you an opinion about what he was about?
Well, for myself, and I think a lot of other people in this industry, I mean, it's all a shock because, you know, we've never seen the stuff that's being said and the stuff that people are finding out. Like, I've never been in rooms that people are talking about, and I never knew they existed. And a lot of people in the industry can agree with me on that sense. Like, you all wanted to go and have a good time at a Diddy party, you know, and you wanted to be inspired. You wanted to go out and have a good time. And then you wanted to go the next day to work, and you wanted to work hard in this good vibe, you know. And so to see where we are now, I just think everybody is still trying to digest it and still trying to understand it. And even though, you know, there's still allegations and it's not anything that's
just allegation
factual yet, but it's hurtful, and it's confusing to a lot of people. I mean, we all grew up, you know, listening to Puff and Bad Boy, and they represented success and resilience, but it comes with responsibility. And when people fall, right now we just need to use it as a moment to reflect, not to criticize, but find a better way to move forward as leaders, individuals, in this culture that we're in right now.
So then we get to Danny Boy. And we all remember Danny Boy when he came out and said that, he was with Mary J. Blige and a couple R&B artists back in the Death Row days. We know that he was, a young protege to Suge Knight, and he was on Death Row. And he said, listen, he was clapping cheeks back in the day of these older women. But he also spoke on Ray J because Ray J tried to disrespect him at one time before he actually came out of the closet and said some disparaging things about this brother. So now he started to out Ray J, and he was on this podcast and he said this.
Where did it go bad with you and Ray J?
Where did it go bad with me and Ray J? I don't know. Ray J just started acting funny like when Death Row kind of started going through it. Man, we in there smoking weed, and one of the guys come in, and he like, man, damn, you look good for what you've been through. And I'm like, thanks, man. I'm like, shit, thanks, I appreciate it.
Right.
Yeah, you was on crack, DB. Motherfucker say you was begging and shit.
Damn.
On drugs, and he say, tell him the other shit. I'm like, tell me the other shit. He like, yeah, and he say, Ray J said. I'm like, here we go. He say, Ray J said, you tried to get him to do some gay shit.
At this point, you hadn't came out yet? Okay.
I came out in that barbershop. Oh, shit, I say we came out. I came out in that barbershop. Oh, shit, I say we came out. You gonna tell on me and say I force you.
What can black men in the black community learn from this? All of this comes from casual sex destroying the community. Casual sex rules the day. How high is the bar set for young black men in the communities that we come from? Young black girls in the community we come from? What is the level of expectations? Because see, when you have a low bar and expectations is low, we fall into all kinds of things that we have no business being a part of. This music industry, those parties, all of those things, we know that nothing good comes out of that. And we've been conditioned to chase the money. If Puffy didn't have the power and the money, a lot of those women wouldn't even be around. They wouldn't even allow him to get away with it. That doesn't mean that he should have done what he done to those women. But those women wouldn't have never been in his presence if he didn't have what they deem power. And we need to reevaluate the things that we're attracted to and the things that we think we like. Because see, now you have all this homosexuality stuff coming out where these men are portraying themselves to be straight men, but now they're being outed, right? And I'm going to say something too, because I'm not a homophobic person, right? I'm going to say this, right? I believe that a lot of this maybe allegedly may be coming from the LGBTQ side, because they're saying, hey, they're coming out of the closet, but you want to stay in the closet and parade around as a straight man and make money at the same time while they're coming out of the closet. So now they're using their power and all that means to out you. No, if you want to roll with that team, then you got to roll with that team and you got to wear that badge. And I ain't mad at them for that. I'm not mad at them for that. If that's the way that they're rolling and they saying, listen, they're coming out, they're on top, and this is what they're doing, and you're parading around as a straight man when you know that you're not, then they should out you. They should out you. So, because the thing is, if that's not what you do, then don't do it. Don't do it. Why you at them parties? Why you indulging in those things? Now you quiet. Now you scared to death. Now you scared to sleep in the bed with your wife or your husband because you don't know if your name is going to come up. It's all part of the game, man. Listen, it's all part of the game. And Puffy was the go-between. He was highly paid to lure people in so that way they can capitalize. Man, listen, a lot of these powerful people behind the scenes, they'll never get mentioned. You'll never know who they are, and they'll never be punished or get in trouble for it. Puffy will. Sean Puffy Combs will. And that's just the game. I'm not complaining and saying, well, we get treated differently in this country. We already know we get treated differently in this country. So we know that why you deciding to get in bed with them, pun intended, and play the game, knowing you're going to get treated differently. That's your choice. Sean Puffy Combs, Ray J, all the people, they chose to go to those parties and indulge in that Sodom and Gomorrah type behavior. And then try to parade around as if they're straight. So the LGBTQ community probably looking at that like, no, you can't benefit from what we doing, but then don't want to wear the badge. hey, that's the way it go. So we're in the time now where all the truth is coming out. And like I said, I'm not homophobic. I don't have really nothing against the LGBTQ community. If that's what they do, then that's what they do. My issue is with people parading around to be something that they're not. That's my issue. So listen, as more of this come out, those tapes, like I said, we're hearing today French Montana, we're hearing Kevin Hart, we're hearing Ray J, we're hearing Jay-Z, we're hearing Rick Ross, we're hearing so many different people, man. Will Smith, all kinds of different people names is coming up in those type of videos. So we'll see as time go on. But if you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.